2.
Hey, we're here on Friday night for the Alpine Pacific Nut Company Friday Night in a Nutshell. Hey, our game of the week. Manteca beats Oakdale 30-22. Manteca huge lead. Gino Campiotti, great game. Touchdown pass, long pass, field goal, PATs. Love to see him throw the ball more. Would love to see him get 15, 20 passes a game. If he does that, Manteca wins the NorCal Bowl, maybe even wins the State Bowl. Hey, Oakdale rallies late, gets it down an 8-point game. Officiating, woo! Those guys got to learn how to manage that clock better than that. Anyway, we'll talk more about that this weekend. Hey, elsewhere in the VOL, big surprise here. Lathrop knocks off Sierra 49-21. That's a fun one because Lathrop was struggling. Sierra was seeming on a bit of a roll. Central Catholic won huge. No big surprises there. Hey, Central California Conference. Turlock beats Merced. What's fantastic about that, it sets up the huge Harvest Bowl. 9-0 Pittman, 7-2 Turlock. Place can be packed. They're both unbeaten in the league. Hey, Jacob Foss, couple TDs from Merced, but Danny Velasquez, 2 touchdown runs, a nice pass for Turlock. Hey, Pittman beat GV 35-21. GV, you know it's Golden Valley. Hey, Armando Muscas, long pass to Caden McDaniel that tied it up in the fourth quarter. No holding off the Pride though. They go to 9-0, first ever 10-0 season if they beat Turlock next week. Elsewhere in there, let's see. We talked about Merced. We talked about Pittman. We're gonna move on. Well, let's go down to Motherlode. Sonora, Calaveras, and Bret Hart. No big surprises there. All 3 win. All 3 go into the playoffs. Amador is going to be going to the playoffs too, even though they had to bye tonight. The Southern League, Oristimba, nice win over Delhi. Oristimba clinches the Southern League title with that one. Hey, Delhi came back, took a lead. Oristimba wins it on Josh Barron's touchdown pass in the fourth quarter. LeGrand, they knock off Ripon Christian. Nice win for LeGrand, their first one there. SJAA, Bear Creek stunned by Chavez. That means Bear Creek, Stagg, and McNair are all 3-1 going into next week. Bear Creek plays McNair. Winner goes to the playoffs. Loser goes home. Stagg wins, so Stagg's going for sure. Stagg's already in as long as they win. TCal, St. Mary's over Lodi 57-0. Dusty Frampton, 5 TDs. Been certainly the newcomer as far as start of the year if you're looking for somebody. Jake Dunaway, another night, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns first half.
First quarter.
First quarter. Tracy, they take apart Lincoln. Surprisingly, 49-24. Wasn't a stunner. Tracy won. The fact that it was that big of a spread. Hey, here's a kid for Tracy. Sophomore Mason Sarsfield. 100 yards in the first half alone. He's going to be real big in the years to come. Here's a great stat. First half, Tracy, 141 yards rushing. That's all their offense. First half, Lincoln, 79 yards passing. That's all their offense. That tells you all you need to know about these 2 programs. Tokay beats West 24-21. Corey Glasgow, a couple TDs, but the big field goal at the end wins it for the Tigers, okay? Hey, MMC down Modesto, Johansson. Struggling program, they get their first win. They stun Davis 28-26 in overtime. It's one of the upsets of the year. Not because Davis is that big, but Johansson's been struggling. Davis, way too much talent to lose this game. Way too much for that to happen here, okay? Hey, out in the WAC. Central Valley, first ever conference championship. Nice one for them. They beat Patterson 21-7. Series, oh so close. Pacheco 42-21. They score late. Series gets within 1. Series goes for 2. Doesn't make it. Pacheco, the big one, Los Banos next week. If they win, they can still make the playoffs there. Speaking of Los Banos, Chris Kyle, 3 touchdown runs for him. They beat Livingston. Trans Valley League, Modesto Christian. Davian Grates goes 85 yards for a late TD. Chris Brown, the other one, wins it. They beat Escalon 33-22. MC's going to beat Mountain House next week, and then they'll go to the playoffs. Ripon takes apart Houston 34-0. Great defensive effort there. I love this stat. Michael Winters, first half, 6 carries, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Had a 99-yard touchdown run. You go 99 yards on one play, you're going to have fantastic stats, okay? Hey, elsewhere, a couple other ones. Denair, Justin Steely, couple TDs, gets a pick 6. Denair wins that big one. Denair should be going to the playoffs as well. Hey, next week we got Orston Augustine, remember. And this weekend, check in with us, blackhatfootball.com. Tons of video, tons of playoff updates. We're always on Twitter out there as well. And what's that?
Waterford.
Waterford, yes, Waterford. Upset Gustine. Nice win for them. Orstimba people were thrilled to death with that one. Hey, tell you what, the rest of it, check with us this weekend. Thanks again, Alpine Pacific Nut. We're back every Friday night.